Hello, everyone. Good morning. How's it going? It's a very cold day here in Hamilton. It feels like minus 27. Feels like very dry as well. But let us now learn something new about landing pages today. So, I want to talk about landing pages for EV charger installers. So, these days, I'm getting a lot of inquiries from these home services, especially EV charger installers, on how they could actually find someone who needs the service. Now, I don't want to jump into the Google Ads part of it, but today I want to talk about landing pages. And this is very important for everyone, not just for EV charger installers, but these principles apply to anyone who wants to create a landing page for their business. Let's jump directly into it. Oops. Let me go to my first slide. Alright. Landing pages that convert. A guide for EV charger installers. So, what do we have in there? First off, a bit about me. I know most of you guys know about me, but I'm going to introduce again for someone who is new. So, I'm Sagar Podilapu. My name's called Sagar with an R in the end, like Mrs. Saga. So I have 12 years experience as software engineer, maybe one more year now, 13. And then I liked really the psychology of marketing and then jumped into marketing. And I've done a variety of marketing strategies, campaigns, like SEO, social media, and all of the stuff that's being done by any other marketing agency. But I kind of focused only on the lead gen of marketing because ultimately every one of us here are looking to have that sales pipeline, right? Today's Feb 19, we would like to have a pipeline that's filled for at least April. So I thought, okay, I'll help companies fill that sales pipeline with qualified leads. What is the best way to do that? Is Google Ads. Outside of work, I like to network. Most of you guys have already known that I'm a big time networker. I like to meet fellow entrepreneurs, love to learn what they do and how they do what they do. I also engage in community service. I volunteer at several of the local community service clubs. And then I spend a lot of time with my boys, twin boys, they're 7 years old. Why landing pages are essential, right? So first of all, what is a landing page, right? There's a difference between a website and a landing page. A website is like your full services, right? Like it's about home, about us, contact us, services. Services have service detail page. If you have products, then if you have a products page and product details page, that's a website. Now, a landing page is like a flyer for one service. That means we're only talking about one particular service or product in that page. Now you might say, I can use my service page for that. Absolutely, you can do that, but make sure your users don't get distracted if you're using your website or your website service page as a landing page. So 75% of consumers judge a business's credibility based on its website or landing page in here, and a well optimized landing page can actually convert the traffic, right? So you get traffic. Maybe you're getting 30 people on your website a day or 100 people on a day on your website, but if they are just leaving your website, it's really bad, right? We struggle a lot to get the traffic, but now the traffic's just leaving. It's like you throw a party, people come and they just leave. You're not getting anything out of it. It's very bad. So it's very essential to have a well optimized landing page. So today I will just show what are those key elements of high converting landing pages, best practices for EV charger installers, and how to optimize those pages for lead generation. Let's go. I mentioned this landing page is dedicated web page, right? You have one service. You only talk about that one service. You talk things like who used it before, how did they use, what are the results. If you have testimonials, what is your step-by-step process? Do you have any clients for that service? So it's all about that particular service. No distractions. Just one goal. Lead. Right? Like if somebody is looking for EV charger installations and you also do other installations. Now imagine you're telling them, hey, I do X, I do Y, I also do EV charger installations. People don't want to buy that because they are looking for EV charger installations. Yes, you do that, but you're distracting them, right? So don't do that, especially if you're running ads, right? So this is something I always see. I look at a lot of ads. All of these ads just direct the traffic to a website, which is very bad. That's the reason they're not converting. And I would say, um, don't do that. And email marketing, right? You were running a email marketing campaign for your course, for your webinar, um, for something else, for a new event. Landing pages are very crucial for that too. Organic traffic campaigns, I put it at the end. It really doesn't matter for organic. But again, any traffic's good traffic, and if traffic's not converting, that's a problem. So to convert the traffic, we need to have a dedicated landing page for that service or product. The key elements, we have 8 key elements, right? So this is very important. You can't miss any of these. These are very, very essential. You cannot skip one of this and then hey say this is high converting landing page. So you need to have all these 8 elements on your website. Number one, a headline. Always make this headline as a question mark or your value proposition. Only two. And the question mark is could be your pain points you're solving for your audience, right? Like for EV charger installations, it could be tired of DIY EV charger installations, question mark, and then you have punchline with a strong sub headline saying that we installed over 1,000 EV chargers across GTA without a hiccup, right? So be creative. So this is something I won't discuss that today. This is another topic about what kind of copy really converts, but I'm only gonna talk about the elements that are needed on the landing page for conversions. So we had headline and subheadline. Headline's question, subheadline is the answer. Headline is your unique value proposition. Subheadline is the social proof, right? Like we got anything that tells that you've worked with more clients. Engaging hero image or video. Hero image is the first image you see as soon as you get on the website. So it's very essential to capture attention using this image because we all know a picture is worth 1,000 words. Use that kind of picture where your target audience see themselves in it. So again, be creative here. Go look at competition, see what kind of pictures they are using, and so that you can get an idea. Usually I use an authentic picture, not a stock image. So next time you're working somewhere, take a nice picture. Take a picture before, after, during, and then use one of those pictures as your hero image. Video, same. You have installation, record that entire process, uh, fast forward it, like use the speed settings on it, and then use it on your website, which is a very, very good converting element. Concise and persuasive copy, right? This again, I won't go much deep into it. I'll bring a copywriting expert soon onto my webinar, and she or he will talk about the persuasive copy. But in here, I've seen a lot of people would like to write paragraphs and paragraphs about their business, the benefits, etc. But don't do that. You gotta be bullet points or just small two lines. Within two sentences, you have to tell people what do you do and why they have to choose you. I know it's very hard to express something only in two sentences, but in an age we are in where attention is a commodity, don't write lengthy paragraphs. Yes, lengthy paragraphs is there for blogs. Again, I'll talk about this topic as well. Um, how you can write lengthy articles so that your audience really engages in it. But for landing pages, no, I don't really encourage you to have long paragraphs. Be concise, be persuasive. Clear call to action. I see this is the biggest problem on a lot of websites. They do have a call to action. Now, what is a call to action? Is like, what should users do after they read your copy, right? Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to email you? Do you want them to book a meeting with you? I always go with the smallest engagement action. That could be download, my free guide for EV charger installations, or get a free quote, right? Something which is very, very small. You can't really ask bigger things like book a consultation, might be a larger commitment than just downloading a ebook or getting a free quote. Have a lead capture form. I've again seen this landing pages have these forms, but again have a form on the top, have a form at the bottom, and also all these call to actions should also lead to the form. So whenever they click okay, get a free code, should go and scroll to the point where the landing page, where the form is. Trust signals, testimonials, certifications, customer logos, case studies. So all of these are trust signals. So you gotta have a lot of them. Um, the more the better. I know people say that, hey, don't put a lot of testimonials, but just look around you. Amazon, if you go to a product, it has 3,000 reviews. And there's another product which has 12 reviews. Which one would you like to buy? 3,000 reviews, right? So again, the more social proof you have, the more you can prove people that you've worked um, with a large number of customers. You should show it. Definitely show it. There's no strong marketing technique than social proof. So definitely have it. And the last one is mobile optimization. I've seen this a lot. um, like all the websites are built for desktops, laptops, bigger screens, but not many of them focus on mobile. But we all know everyone's using our websites ads or engaging with our ads on mobile phones. So I would definitely encourage you to do the mobile optimization. I have one more webinar coming soon about how we can really do this mobile optimization. If you're using WordPress, I'll show you how to do that on WordPress. Very easy. If you're using a CRM like Go High Level, which I'm selling, I'm gonna show you guys that as well. Let's move on. So, headline, subheadline, as I said, this is very simple one to generic one, but you can use right power words. easy, hassle-free, certified, and also speak to the customer's pain points and desires. So this is the most important thing. If you don't know your customer pain points, ask them. Next time you go on to your job, tell them why did they choose you? What was the problem they had to face before they hired you? And use that on the landing page. Trust signals, right? I've been talking about this. Uh, so So the instant credibility things are, get a free code today. Don't use submit. Um, Green, orange, blue buttons stand out. They make us to click them. Use those type of colors which grab the attention. um, then placements of your call to action buttons, I always usually place one call to action button after every two sections, right? Like you have your hero, you have your logos, then call to action, then you have your case studies and your testimonials, another call to action, then you have your processes, um, your certifications, another call to action. So have your call to action placed very well evenly on the website, so that we're always asking people to click on that button, because that's the ultimate conversion, right? Imagine someone's on your website and they submit a form. That's the ultimate conversion, and I really like that. I call that as a first step to a lead, and the next steps are follow-ups and everything that I'm gonna talk in my next webinar. Mobile optimization, right? So this is very, very important. Fast loading speed. Nobody wants to engage with a slow loading website. um, and then easy to read text and forms. Use accessibility if possible for people who have difficulties navigating the website. Common mistakes, right? Too much text, a lot of text. Use pictures. Use pictures of your work. Use pictures of your happy clients. Use pictures of yourself and your team, and then place them evenly all along the landing page. Weak call to actions or no call to actions. Another biggest problem I see with businesses is that they just use button names like submit, call now. Call now is still good, but submit, um, get it done. I mean, so use a good call to action, especially if the traffic is from internet, right? If they already know you, that's no problem. But if somebody's coming through ads or through your campaigns, then definitely have a very strong CDA. Slow load time, already talked about it. No social proof. I've seen businesses fail to get reviews and fail to use those reviews, fail to use those testimonials. So don't do that. Don't be that business who doesn't use the social proof. Always use social proof. That's your work, your talent, your skill, and people are truly appreciating it. Why not show it to everybody else? Right? So next time, don't forget to ask for a review, and don't forget to show that review to the public. Now, how to drive traffic, right? The biggest question. Again, this is the funny thing. I always feel like people have these very good looking websites, but there's nobody on the website. I mean, the the biggest misconception right now is that if you have a website, people will come to it. No way. Like, you purchased a home somewhere, unless you tell people that you purchased home there, who's gonna come? Unless you don't want anyone to come. And that's not the case with websites, right? So you need to use something to drive traffic to your website, a landing page. Google and Facebook ads is the fastest way to reach to your target audience, explain your offer, and see if they're interested in your offer. The second is SEO and content marketing, like blog post, local SEO, keyword targeting. It's a long shot, takes time, but sure, and definitely works. It's a lot of work too. You, like, I see people write one blog a month, and expect miracles. That doesn't work in SEO world. In SEO world, if you see the big guys, they write 3 blogs a day, right? That's 90 blogs a month, and that's how many? 1,000 blogs a year. That's SEO. You have keywords, you have content, you have backlinks, you have internal links. Again, I promised my some of my prospects and clients that I'm gonna show my SEO process. I'll create a LinkedIn live for that. Subscribe to it so that you don't miss that session. Email campaigns, we discussed that. If you have subscribers and you have a very beautiful offer, create a landing page and send people to that landing page to test whether they are interested or not. Partnerships and referrals, especially for EV charger installers. Work with the car dealerships, real estate agents, right? So these guys can help you. Again, have a QR code if you're doing that for these landing pages on your cards or flyers, and then distribute it to your partnerships or partners or referral partners. Now, optimization checklist, the other things you need to keep in mind before you build and after you build your landing page, right? Did I have, like, is there a strong headline and sub headline on the landing page? The CTA is properly placed and have beautiful, engaging, attracting colors. Do you have a form so that people, when people submit, you get the information? Do you have these trust signals, testimonials, and case studies? Do you have a mobile friendly design? And you have a fast paced seed. So these are the few things. I would say 90% of landing page conversions depend on these. And if you follow these, that solves most of the problems. So if you want to get an audit of your landing page to see what is working and what is not, contact me. My email's right there. Email me or call me so my AI agent will answer the call and answer your questions and will book an appointment. Please go ahead and contact me if you need any help. Thank you. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.